Hey everyone, Al Eberol for Financial Intelligence Training. It's Wednesday, it's June 6th, it's 2018. Tonight we got the Cavs playing in Game 3 of the NBA Finals against the Warriors. We know that. And I got to tell you, I'm tired of all this J.R. Smith talk. And man, what a bummer on the Vegas Knights, down 3-1 in the NHL Finals. And I suppose if you're a Caps fan, it's quite the opposite. Big game for them tomorrow night, so let's see what happens. All right, let's talk about markets. This week in our financial intelligence training class, we covered the technicals. So to help with that, I mapped out some very strong names. Now, what I mean by strong names are what I personally think are good-looking chart patterns. There are several reasons why I'm going to point these out in today's post. Now, you'll hear me talk about leaks in the dam when I reference problems in the market. What I mean by leaks in the dam are the problem spots. Now, leaks don't necessarily mean that the dam is at risk of failure, meaning the market is going to melt down. But if enough leaks spring, well, we all know what happens. So repairing of those leaks, it's vital to ensure the market's continued upward move. Now, over the last month, that's exactly what's happened. Leaks are being repaired. Now, every day I look at thousands of stock charts. It sounds insane, but it doesn't take very long, maybe about an hour of time. And to me, it's the equivalent of watching your game day film. It helps me personally keep a pulse on the market, and in doing those scans, you start to see periods of deterioration and periods of rebuilding. And currently, we're in the latter. So 1 month ago, I would have said something like maybe 20 to 30% of stocks in the market looked somewhat healthy. Or I suppose you could say that 70 to 80% of stocks looked weak in the market, right? I guess it depends if you're a half full or half empty glass type of person. Anyways, kidding aside, today, that ratio, it's more like 45-55. Now let me be clear. I'm using a broad stroke estimate here, right? So I haven't counted every 1,000 stocks and deemed that exactly 450 of those look strong and 550 look weak, right? This is an estimate. But in saying that, we've got leaks being repaired. That number is moving higher and more positive. So however, in doing those scans, I've noticed that we've got some new leaks that are being sprung. So in my post last week, A Tale of Two Assets, I noted the divergence between the beta and the bigs. Today, I want to highlight the abysmal performance of the financials. Dare I say bear market there? Now, in my financial intelligence training course, we discuss the importance of the financials and the impact that they have on the market. Now, this is reviewed in the Beneath the Surface chapter. I strongly encourage all to closely monitor the group because we know how foretelling they were in 2007. Not suggesting that's happening now, just making you aware of that so that you can pay attention. Now, conversely, where we are shining bright is in beta. Strong setups are being seen across more than one name. So do yourself a favor and check out the following names and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Take a look at the symbols MCHP, GRUB, MA, LULU, CMG, AAPL, BURL. This is just to name a few. These are the mighty, the relative strength. So what does relative strength mean? Increased earnings and sales, good reaction on those earnings and on volume. So their performance tops the lion's share of their peers, right? So those in class on Monday saw exactly what I mean in the chart reviews. Now, I want to be clear. The names that I provided in this post and all of the names that we discussed in the class, they're not recommendations to buy stocks. They're illustrations of what strength looks like. You decide what you want to do with any of those names, and you decide how to identify strength and weakness in the market. Now, I do want to remind you that if you do trade, whatever it is, these names or anything else, you need to remember that stock and stock options involve a substantial degree of risk and it's not suitable for everyone. And if you're like me and you like watching these charts, remember, when you look at those charts, guys, past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results, okay? I'm Al Eberol with Financial Intelligence Training. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day.